Do you ever feel like you have tons of highlights and notes from books you love, like books that genuinely changed how you think, but when you sit down to write, you can never find the right insight when you need it the most from one of those books? It's a huge frustration, especially when we're trying to write our family stories and we want to do them justice. So, today I'm going to show you how I used a free AI tool called NotebookLM to turn my personal book notes into a smart conversational writing partner. And this isn't about letting AI write for you, it's about creating a tool that reflects your own best thinking right back to you because it's built from your own notes. Let me bring it up here on my computer. Okay, here's NotebookLM. As you can see on the left, I've already uploaded a PDF of my personal notes, and these are highlights from Natalie Goldberg's Writing Down the Bones. I exported these from my Kindle, and because I like this book so much, I highlighted a lot of it and I took a lot of notes. And if you take digital book notes, you can do an internet search to find out the best way to download them from your specific platform. But it's not just for digital notes. If you have handwritten notes, you can read them into an audio app on your phone and upload the audio file, and it'll transcribe that. NotebookLM can also handle Google Docs, Google Sheets, text files. You have choices. The magic here, and the reason I use this tool is that the AI will only use my notes to answer my questions. It isn't out searching the internet. It's searching my own private brain trust. In a recent video, I mentioned that Writing Down the Bones was the first book I ever used to help me start writing. I still use it. I love it. But with Notebook LM, I want to see if I can have Writing Down the Bones on steroids. So let's give it a try. I want to write about my Gramps making popcorn on Saturday night, and I want to think it through a little more. So let's ask our new Natalie Goldberg coach for, boy, that's hard to say, Natalie Goldberg coach. Let's ask it for help writing about a specific memory. So to ask it questions, you just type in this chat box. It's similar to ChatGPT or any of the other AI assistants like this. So let's go down here and type something like, I'm feeling nostalgic for story time in Portland when I was a kid and Gramps made popcorn. Please recommend some prompts for writing practice. Okay, look at this. It lists 4 different options. The first one is begin with I remember. That's one of my favorite of her prompts. So start by writing I remember and then simply list as many small memories related to your childhood story time, your Gramps, or popcorn as you come to think of. The smell of popcorn, the sound of his voice, and so on. Prompt number 2, write about a meal you love or a specific sensory experience and be specific. So instead of popcorn, describe its color, texture, and the sound it made when Gramps popped it, its smell, and its taste. Prompt number 3, visualize and describe a beloved place in detail. I guess in this case that would be our kitchen. So think about colors and sounds, Gramps' laughter, pages turning, and smells like maybe his cologne. Okay, did Gramps even know how to laugh? I don't think that's in the Norwegian DNA. And also, cologne? Gramps? Huh. Number 4, write about one of the people you have loved. This is a chance to honor your Gramps, his habits, his expressions. Let's see. He always said et instead of ate, like, that's the best popcorn I ever ate. And he liked to say to beat the band. So if it was popping like crazy, he would say, it was popping to beat the band. I'd forgotten about that. And then this goes on to summarize the basic principles of a writing session as outlined in Writing Down the Bones. Keep your hand moving. Don't cross out. Don't worry about spelling, punctuation, or grammar. Lose control. Don't think. Don't get logical and go for the jugular. This is when you're writing your first draft, obviously. Well, that was pretty good, don't you think? I like it. I'm going to use it again. If you want to give this a try, go to notebooklm.google.com. You can use your Google account or sign up for one. And as usual, I wouldn't trust this with really private data, although it seems to be a lot more private than most options. I'm Nancy from Legacy Carvers, and I like to tell family stories, encourage you to tell family stories, and sometimes I use new tools to help with telling family stories. And I'm going to put this link to NotebookLM down in the show notes, and then I'm going to go try out these prompts right after I call my cousins and see if any of them remember if Gramps knew how to laugh. Cologne. I wonder if he was an Old Spice guy. That English leather? Isn't that what they had? English leather.